Hey, what is up, people? It is your boy Johnny, and today we got a new Pokemon theory, which isn't really a very long theory. This is just a theory that I started speculating for the new Pokemon movie that's coming out, which is the continuation of Pokemon I Choose You. Alright, so one thing that I want to mention about this theory, guys, is that I think Ash will get older in the movies, believe it or not. And I think we may even have a sequel to this movie from I Choose You to the second one that's coming out, to even a third sequel of this alternate universe that has Ash Ketchum in it. In my opinion, I think we might even have more sequels of it. I feel like that's the direction that Pokemon is headed toward. They're going to have some movies which will not be anything with the original anime. They'll be completely different retellings with Ash Ketchum in it. But one thing that reason I think that he looks older is if you look at his animation. I know they changed the animation a bit, but if you look at him in his animation, he really does look like he's a little bit older. I know some people would disagree with me and say that the animations, they just look the same, or it's just a different art style. That's why he looks a little bit older. But if you look at the animation, guys, it kind of looks like he is kind of older. I personally think that they might actually do Ash in different movies where he's actually growing up instead of the anime. This is going to be different where he's actually growing up, because you gotta think about it in this way. This is an alternate Ash from a different world, so it's not the same Ash that you're seeing in the anime, which is still a kid. And you know, I actually like the animations of this Ash. I think that personally they're going to continue making movies with the alternate Ash. And I feel like that they are definitely going to be, they definitely are going to be using Ash and making him older as the adventure continues through these movies. It would be pretty interesting if they do this. But then again, we already know the anime isn't canon or anything, and you know, he might not even grow older. But it would be interesting, and it'll be a pretty interesting thing to fans. Like, hey, look, Ash is growing up in the alternate universe in the movies. He's already becoming older. I can understand, even though in the poster you can see him, he's kind of pretty short at the same time. Personally, I think that they're going to continue making him look older, but you know, this is just a theory, guys, that I thought out of my head, and I was like, maybe it's a possibility. Another reason why I think about this theory is the final character. You know, the character that comes out at the end that she looks kind of older, believe it or not. So usually the people that Ash's adventures go with, they're kids, and she looks a little bit older, believe it or not. In my opinion, she does look older. Some may disagree that it just looks like a kid, but it looks like a teenager, at least in their 16 years old, in my opinion. If you look at her, she looks older. She doesn't look like a kid, in my opinion. I feel like she's more like in her teenager years, and Ash is still probably a teen or maybe even younger. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think that Ash Ketchum will actually grow older in these alternate universe movies from Pokemon I Choose You and its sequel? Will he be a older character? Will he actually finally grow up in the Pokemon movies? Not really in the anime, but in the Pokemon movies. That would be interesting. It's just a thought, guys. Don't take it serious. It's just a theory, guys, that I came up with. It may just be the different art style that made him look older. As you guys may know, several of the Pokemon animes, the art style has changed. Some have made him look older, and some have even made him look younger. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please hit the thumbs up and hit that like button.